Now you are ready to launch your kite. If you wish to do a launch directly from the ground, make sure the flying lines on the upwind tip are laying over the kite towards the wind direction. Make sure the lines on the downwind tip are running over the lower skin and placed inside the launch assistant. The kite must be pre-inflated as much as possible. Also make sure that the upwind tip cell are pre-inflated. Now close the inflate zipper, grab the bar and attach the safety leash first. Do not put any tension on any of the flying lines. You do not want your kite to take off accidentally. The safest method is to launch unhooked. Set the power adjuster to about halfway. If you prefer to launch hooked in, you may leave the power adjuster sheeted out a bit more. Get into the right position. Make sure your lines are at about 45 degrees to the wind direction. Again, make sure not to put any tension on the flying lines before you are ready to launch. When you are ready to launch, grab the power adjuster, hold it up high and give a short series of pulls. The lines should come out of the launch assistant and the tip should come up. Now grab the bar again with both hands and slowly take a few steps back. The kite will slide and take its shape. When you launch hooked in, keep your rear line tensioned. If you have someone around to help you launch, you can grab your bar and get to the correct position with your lines at 45 degrees to the wind direction. When you are completely ready to launch, signal the helper. The helper will then close the inflate zipper before grabbing the downwind tip. The helper makes sure that the lines are running over the lower skin and hold the tip up while you slowly walk backwards to launch your kite. When you launch with your D-power loop hooked in, keep your rear line tensioned. After launching, steer the kite towards the edge of the wind window with your rear lines tensioned. Let the kite completely fill with air, then let it fly up slowly towards the zenith. If you are launching in an area with a rough surface, or if you prefer to get into the water before launching, you can perform an assisted launch. Let the helper close the zipper after fully pre-inflating the kite. The helper now folds the kite in two and grabs both tips. Now you and your helper can get to the correct spot for the launch. Again, make sure to get to the position so your lines are at 45 degrees to the wind direction, with the leading edge towards the edge of the wind window. Check that your flying lines are not twisted or tangled. The helper holds the kite with the tips parallel to the ground, standing at the side of the leading edge, and when you are ready to launch, signal your helper. The helper now lets go of the tip on top and the kite slowly starts to take its shape. The helper waits until the tip starts to fly forward before releasing the other tip. To land your kite, fly it down towards the edge of the wind window. The easiest method is landing with a helper. Fly the kite to the edge and hold it about 1 meter above the ground. Do not crash it. Now the helper grabs the tip. At this moment, you walk towards the kite to get the tension off the flying lines. To land the kite by yourself, fly the kite towards the edge of the wind window and use the safety release or unhook your D-power loop. place some sand or other suitable weight on the upwind tip. Open the deflate zipper so the kite will deflate itself. Fold the kite in two and place some weight on both tips.